I'm live. Oh, jeez, what a day. Ah, hi, welcome to the Ocean's Deep Woo. I am the Ocean. And hello there, Lady Spellbreaker, my dear friend Heather, um, who is a vast repository. It would help if I could talk. And since it's my channel, I better learn. A deep repository of wisdom. I hope. Hello, sister. Oh dear, I made a big faux pas today, and I faux pas, and accidentally with my new phone sent a group message. Then I spent all morning trying to help people undo that, because everybody was kidding. And I'm like, oh, geez, everybody was getting messages from everybody else going, what the heck's going on here? Because one of them just happened to be one of the people I know who has a stalker. And I don't know how it happened. I'm not even sure how it even happened, how I even managed to pull that one off. But so I have to explain to everybody, just don't answer, and turn off chat, turn off your. There's a little bell. I figured out there's a little bell at the bottom, but it doesn't, turning off group chat doesn't even turn it off for everybody. Everybody has to turn that off individually. So anyway, what a mess. So I was doing that all morning. And I'm there going, I don't know how I did that. One must have been like half asleep or something, right? But it's been that way. It's like it's been that way. um oh yeah, that's right. Venus is going to go retrograde. Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry, people. So if you got a message, please don't hate me. I was just trying to announce my new channel, which is the Shamanic Oracle channel. And if you go searching for it, you probably won't find it. YouTube, I guess, just really doesn't like me at all, which is why I'm going to have a piece of chocolate. It's been a long day. I hope your weekend is going well. And I hope it's going better than mine. I know there are a lot of people out there whose weekend is not going well. The world is on fire, seems like, one way or the other. Aha, you got your power turned on. Yep, you did. Well, it says the ocean. I couldn't find my own deck on channel. Lady Spellbreaker, would you mind throwing a link to that channel? It says the ocean on the channel. Okay. When I try to find the D Ocean channel, it gives me Danny Ocean, whoever that is. Some kind of an artist. Looks like recording artist or something. Wasn't Danny Ocean? Wasn't that Ocean's 11 or something? Mine is probably Ocean's 13. Oh, thank you. Thank you, dear. Storms took out the power lines. We've got to be careful because we're far more powerful than we think. Okay. And that's what the reading was about. Today's oracle reading, shamanic oracle reading on that channel, it had a lot to do with that. We're way more powerful than we know. We got to be careful because, we can go a little overboard sometimes. But yeah, I'm finding the same thing. Literally, I'm speaking things in and out of existence. And Gemini Moon has found the same thing. She has found herself speaking things into and out of existence. And we're there so surprised, like, you mean really? It's real? And it's like, really? Yes, really. Yes, I know you were praying for, you were saying, oh, sometimes I wish the video internet would go out. The internet goes out for you. And I'm like, gotta be careful what you wish. Please, people, be careful what you wish, especially now. The more you come into the power, the more you're going to find this stuff happens. And you're not going to be, at first you're there like, did I do that? Yes, Urkel, you did. Yes, Urkel, you did it. Yeah. And I have to laugh at myself. Yes, Urkel, you did it. You did this somehow. Oh yeah, withdrawals from social media and all the gaming and everything. It's very real. Oh yes, it is. Oh yes. I just can't believe it sometimes. I'm just, I do honestly, we're all Steve Urkel at that point. Can I do that? Did I really do that? Yeah. You did. And we don't know it at first. We're like, why is this happening to me? I know the Star Brothers are probably going. And the Ascended Masters and our angels and our guides and everybody who's tried to tell us all this. And they're sitting there going, I think probably my guardian angel looks like this a lot. Does this face palm thing a lot. Yeah. I know. I'm like, whoops. Lady Spellbreaker, we got to watch where we point that thing, okay? There was one of my teachers. She wrote a book called "Watch Where You Point That Thing," and it's your mind. Watch where you're pointing your thoughts because you might just hit a target. You might just hit the target, and then what are you going to do? I mean, you may think you're kidding around, and maybe you're not. And this is hard for me because I like to make fun of things. I like to joke around. You know me, I like to joke around. So I'll say something offhand and then wonder how the heck it happened. And I don't know. you know what? Maybe online classes aren't for you, but I still think you're going to do marvelous, darling. Yeah, you decided that maybe because the power went down just when you were supposed to start your online classes, Lady Spellbreaker. Here's a good example. You asked for that. You asked for help deciding whether or not you're supposed to do it. Well, but think of it this way: you proved that you could get into college. You proved that you could do it, but you did ask for help, and they sent it. And that happens to us, and then we, yeah, like, oh. But this is one thing: when you get the lesson, when it finally penetrates, the lesson disappears, and it always does. It always does. It's always a lesson. And then when you get it, it vanishes. Like the wallet that I lost. And we looked everywhere for the wallet. And I was hearing in my head, well, what do you want to have happened? What do you want to have left it at the store? Do you want the drama of somebody returning it to you? Do you want it to be full or empty? What do you want? And I said, no, I'd rather not go through the drama and just find it lying here somewhere. And that's exactly where it turned up, right in the path where we would have to walk. There's no way we didn't see it. But and I said it. I said, you know what? As soon as I as soon as I just as soon as I said that, I said, no, I don't want all the drama. Just have it turn up here in the house. It wasn't an hour. I went to the bathroom. I came back into my room, and there it was in the middle of the floor. Yes, yes, Lady Spellbreaker, absolutely, Heather. And it's funny because the reading on the other channel today, it was all about magic. It was all about magic. It was like so magical. The magical animals were all coming out. You know, we had the raven, we had the dragonfly, the owl. Yep, we had the magic creatures coming out, and I'm I'm like, whoa, there's some big magic going on here. Mm-hmm. Go inward. Absolutely go inward. Yeah. Yeah. I've had that. And then, it's funny because Gemini said when she lost her pair of glasses. And she said, I'll probably, as soon as I order a new pair, I'll probably find the old pair. And it'll probably be somewhere stupid like in a plant, somewhere dumb like in a plant or something. It's exactly where she found them, even though she'd already looked in the plant. She'd already looked around that area. And there were glasses. So it happened for both of us, just like we said. So, gosh, I'm going to be so big and successful, people won't even remember when I had no fans, hardly. On that channel is going to be hugely successful. As a matter of fact, that channel is successful already. Haha. Hi, Stock Explorer. That's a huge channel with lots of followers, as a matter of fact. All I have to do is put a reading, upload a reading daily. How you doing? Yeah, full moon Independence Day. Oh, that's going to be something. Independence Day, full moon in Sag. And Sag is known for independence. Well, you know what, Lady Spellbreaker, you're going to probably educate yourself on the other subject, on the herbalism and everything, and you're still going to be just fine because I saw you being just fine. You're going to be fine. You're going to do fine. And with all of it, you're not going to be Life with Ghosts is the afterlife Zoom meeting. Life with Ghosts. Really? I'd be interested in that because I'm dealing with the afterlife all the time. Yep. Life with Ghosts. What does that mean? Is that a person? Life with Ghosts? Afterlife? So there's an afterlife Zoom meeting. Yes, I had another piece of chocolate. I need it. I'm telling myself I need it after today. It's a good excuse. I know it's just an excuse. Oh, I see. Well, that's okay then. If it's for mostly people who have lost a child, that's okay. I'm fine. I was actually thinking of starting a channel about that too. Afterlife, how can I say, celebrity interviews. After death communication therapy, that's interesting. Yeah, I was thinking of having a channel about that because I've had a lot of that. I've had a lot of celebrities show up. It seems like every now and then I get a new celebrity showing up. There's a lot of them dying off. I'm kind of shocked Tina Turner hasn't shown up yet. Well, she probably will. Chances are. Maybe, maybe not. However, I was surprised by Greg. I wasn't shocked, but I was surprised by Greg Lake showing up. He was an atheist all his life, as far as I know. But I think one of the reasons he showed up to me is he's joined the team. He's joined the team on the other side. They have groups. They have groups on the other side where they do things together. They have social groups. And some of them are dedicated to helping us over here. And among the people that are doing that are some very famous people and some very not famous people. But some of them are very famous. Some of them include Tupac and some of his friends, David Bowie, Prince, Freddie Mercury, now Greg Lake. I ran into Peter Steele. I don't know if he's really part of the group. I haven't seen him much since, but he's on the other side. He is a funny guy. He had a good sense of humor. Haven't seen him lately though. Alfred Hitchcock, Janis Joplin, Jimi Hendrix. Those are the ones I recognize, and there's people that I don't recognize. Even Marilyn Monroe showed up once. And Judy Garland. Not for very long. Just a few minutes, just to kind of wave, say, and smile and say hi. Mm-hmm. So, and it was funny because at the time that Judy Garland showed up, her Somewhere Over the Rainbow was in my head. I was singing that. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. So it seems like their music. So if I take off before you guys, you sing I Feel Love. I'll probably show up. Heck, I may show up when I'm still alive if you sing that. I don't know. You might be able to summon me with that. I might be able to bilocate with that song. I don't know. What are the rules anyway? I'm not sure there are any. Well, there are a few. I'm sure there are a few rules. I'm not sure there are any steadfast laws, though, but there might be some rules. It seems like the Runiverse? What's a Runiverse? The universe has some rules, is what I'm trying to say. It seems like the universe has some rules that we play by, but kind of alters a lot once you understand who you are, start to understand who you are. The rules that you've been told are not true. They kind of shift around. And boy, my hair, and here I am going to be about to be critical about myself. My hair is straggly today. I don't know why. Looks like it to me though. But anyway, am I going to let that stop me from coming on? You know, I used to worry about that stuff. I figure as long as I'm clean and don't have a great big piece of broccoli hanging from my tooth or something. Yeah, or a boogie. Probably okay. Got a boogie. I don't want to have a boogie. Cancel that. Yeah, I need to be kind to myself. Like I say, I like to make jokes. I have to be careful because I will make these jokes. And to me, I just made a joke, but hey, the universe could take it seriously. And then where am I going to be, right? Okay. Now, see, I don't understand this. It says there are 6 people here and I only see one. It says there are 6 people here. Oh, July is Bereaved Parents Month. I didn't even know that. Yeah. Sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow and see if Judy Garland shows up. Yeah. Well, that's when Judy Garland showed up. 5 people just ain't talking. Okay, be that way. You can be that way. You're just not chitty chatting. You're just listening. Anyway, the world's on fire. And the cards were saying, dang, um, this is a fiery situation. The group reading was saying this is a fiery situation. There's no kidding about that. Um, you're not, it's not just, and it was in the air. It was in the air direction, which is ideas. I think, yeah, the urge for independence is strong now. And the pot is finally boiling over. You know what I'm saying? It's beginning to boil over. Hey. Hey, it's Jake. How you doing, Jake? Hello. Yeah. Well, you know, I kind of screwed up last night and didn't go out and look at the fireworks, and I could have, because we had fireworks around here. I should have. I love fireworks, but I was so disappointed because I didn't get to go there yesterday. Top of the evening to you. It is kind of the top of the evening, I guess. It's the top of the night. Tip top of the night. Here. Here. Here where we are. It's the top of the night. Here. Uh it's so funny. There was, who was it that used to say it was one of those people who, one of those ancient alien types. Was that Klaus or who? I can't remember. Donegan? Donegan? Maybe? He used to, instead of years, he always said ears. It's been 3 years. 3 years since. No, it's kind of cute. He had a cute accent. I expect to see him at some point. I think he's crossed over too. I wouldn't be surprised if he showed up at some point. The morning comes twice a day or not at all. Okay. I have been laughing through it though. It's funny. Sometimes there was a time when today would have had me actually really in tears. I would have been crying. But yeah, not anymore. Not so much now. It's all different. It's all going different. Herd. Herd of cows? Of course I've heard of cows. Mm. Nobody here is the regular herd. Yeah, yeah. So I really think that, I mean, we've got Canada on fire. We've got our own Southwest on fire. We've got France on fire. You know, it's like, that's a lot of fire going on. A lot of fire energy. Um, I don't want to set the world on fire. It's So I'm just, what do and this has got to be, how about it, Lady Spellbreaker? Oh, cool. Oh, that's really cool. Hey, you know what? Let me put the link out in case you want to come in and tell us. Uh, you want to explain it to us? Why the heck? What the astrology is that's causing all this, or that's actually related to all this. It's not really causing it. It's just part of the pattern. Just part of the pattern. We didn't start the fire. We didn't start the fire. It's been always burning since the world's been turning. And I don't want to set the world on fire. Just want to start a flame in your heart. Doo, 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 doo. Um, and that was in the cards too, that there was going to be other kinds of passion coming into people's lives. It seems like it's going to be passion of one form or another. Yeah. In some cases, it may even be love. It may even be something like a soulmate connection. So cool. Hey, Project Skyfalls. So, oh, here we go. Okay. Let's add to the stream. There you go, my lady.
I look a little wild myself.
You look wild, wild, wild.
I was digging around outside. How is everybody?
Oh, I'm groovy. I'm groovy, mama. But you sound a little choppy, your voice. Your
Oh no!
microphone okay?
Hold on. Let me check my. Oh bother! Let me see something here. Is it still choppy? Is it still choppy?
Yeah, it still is, but I guess we'll just deal with it.
No, I'm trying to refresh the page.
Oh, it's just something about the microphone. We can see you fine.
I'll refresh it. You might have to let me back in.
Okay. You don't date? You're saving yourself a lot of drama there's Project. I'm not dating right this moment. I'm kind of laying low myself.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
It's still there.
Oh, darn it. Well,
Matter of fact, it might even be worse.
oh, shoot.
I don't know. The camera, we can see you fine. No drama. Yeah, you save yourself a lot of drama.
I don't know what's happening. It sounds awful.
Yeah, but we'll just deal with it. That way. That way came in. Hi, that way.
If you're feeling that way too, or am I just a fool?
Alone and not alone at the same time.
That's how I feel. I am feeling that way too.
Yeah.
I got
Well,
to witness the actual withdrawals of people going through no power, no television. My dad was the grumpiest man on earth.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Yeah,
stars.
Project Skyfall's my cat. I'm so glad to have Cowboy, who I
Oh,
don't know what he's doing right now. He's not here right now, which is odd, but I think he's probably under the bed because it was raining. Sometimes when it rains, he goes under the bed and just stays there. But
oh, they are more sensitive because the animals don't wear shoes. They are real tuned in, and they are not watching any smart devices unless your animal watches television. Most of them don't watch television. And
mhm.
they aren't sitting around on their phones with their heads like this on a screen all day. They're like tuned in. They're alert, the animals.
And we need more alerts.
They are aware. They are aware.
Mhm. Basically, he, I guess he, I'm wondering if he was outside for a while and mommy taught him to go in from the rain, under something from the
Yeah,
rain.
maybe.
But,
So
oh, your dog doesn't watch TV. Well, there you go.
that's a smart dog you got there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
doesn't
God,
want to be.
he was
Hey,
out weeding
Pam,
too.
you were
That's
out weeding the
good.
garden too? Pam was out weeding the garden.
That's what Raw Star was saying in her uh full moon video. Raw Star was saying that with the Sagittarius full moon and fiery Venus and Mars are in fire. Yeah, that's what we need to do is smash a television with a baseball bat. You got it. They don't have a bat emoji. I've already looked that way. I really, I'm just dying laughing at the way all of my, I was like stoked to start these online classes. And then during my first day, the power just went out. I was getting all these alarms on my phone that there's a storm coming to cover. There's going to be 80-mile-an-hour winds. And of course, I'm looking out the window. I did not take cover at all, but my power went out. So I was like, what the hell is going on with my phone? I was trying to start my online classes, and I really feel like Spirit told me I was going down the wrong avenue.
Yeah, I feel that's probably what happened too. I mean,
That I was going
that
to
you asked for, and the thing is, you asked for it too.
do
You
that.
asked for that to happen.
I know.
That's
I asked my
exactly what you asked for.
to show me very clearly and close any doors that needed closed. Please slam them shut. And I was shocked. I was so upset because I was really looking forward to these classes. But then during my power outage, I had a bunch of epiphanies because I had nothing but time to think a lot because I couldn't be on my phone a whole lot. I would turn it on and check in with things and then turn it back off to conserve the battery. And I really had a lot of time to think. I was trying to do my online classes from my phone and it was not working at all. And then I realized I was going to end up owing all this money to pay for herbal certificates and to make my oils and the things that I'm already doing. I don't need a certificate for that. That was
Right,
my big epiphany that I
right.
can do all of this and study all of this like we're already doing, and I don't have to pay a school to teach me. And all those teachers and the professors at this college, they were really posh, classy people. And it was not really up my alley at all. I just decided it was just earlier today that I was just like, you know what? I couldn't get my classes to load or the videos on my phone. And I was like, you know what? I'm just letting go. I'm going to send an email that I want to withdraw and I'm going to let go and I'm going to go be free. And that's the biggest independence and freedom I could ever get. And now I got the Wi-Fi back on. What I tell you, the sign was going to be, if my Wi-Fi comes
Exactly.
before tomorrow's Life with Ghost Zoom meetings, I know what way I'm supposed to go. And boom,
Exactly.
back on.
I just told the story earlier, you guys, about me finding my wallet after I decided I was gonna find it here in the house somewhere. Because a little voice in the back of my head was saying, well, do you want the drama of somebody having found your wallet out at the store or something? Or do you want to just find it in your house? It's like, oh, no, just find it here in the place somewhere. And it showed up within an hour. And no, I've seen that time after time. Same thing happened with Gemini. She can tell you her own story about that, but she found her glasses right where she said she was going to find them, even though they weren't there before. She couldn't find them before that when she looked there. So be careful what you say. I got
Yes.
to remember it too.
Well, I needed that to happen to make the decision for the school because I
Right,
was making a wrong decision.
right.
Honestly, was. And
I
now,
don't think it was wrong as much as kind of wishful thinking in a way, or like, because it didn't look like it would have been bad. It just
no,
maybe you just don't need it.
no, exactly. And that was my prayers. I honestly tied a black hemp thread around my spell candles, and sage counterclockwise, and then Palo Santo clockwise to bring it
Yeah.
in. And I cut my cord and speak my prayers into existence, cut the cord and burn that son of a gun with on my candles after I light the candles. And it's like stuff is happening so fast. And it's moving, what everything that's happened is moving me in the right direction. And then that Life with Ghosts Zoom meeting is tomorrow. But I just talked to Sherry and she said anybody can come. So I'm finding her.
Okay. Can
Okay,
you
so
throw the link to my other channel again, too?
yeah. And okay, let me tell Sherry.
I really want to please, guys, go over and subscribe
Yes.
to my new channel
So
because so that we can find my new channel. Right
it's
now, it's
called
very hard to find it.
it's called The Ocean. You're gonna need to go edit it.
Hey, KFR instead of KFC. What's up? Ah, okay.
And I just need anybody's email and I'll get you guys the thing for the afterlife meetings. You have to send me an email with your email address. And then I'll email Karen and tell her to add the people to the list. Because they have different meetings every month and they do automatic writing. In creative writing, there's angel Zoom. Like you can pick the ones that call to you the most, and you'll have some that call to you more than others. And that I'm actually in the angel messages one. To be honest, I was freaking out about how fast school was going. I was about to lose my gourd because I was in an accelerated class and they didn't even tell me that to begin with. And so we were doing twice as much, twice as fast, and the power went out. I was going to and the minute I just said, you know what? I'm not going down that route. I felt like the weight of the world just lifted off of my shoulders. I was like, oh, hallelujah. Thank God I'm not going down that avenue. Oh my God. What was I
Mm.
about to get myself into? And it's not bad, it's just overwhelming. I think where I'm at spiritually, I can't be too much in the 3D. Does that make sense? Do
Yeah.
you, that
Yeah,
if
it does because I can't either.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
cannot promise what whether or not I'm going to even be here in my body or not. I
You got
gotta be
it.
out doing something else half
You
the
got
time.
it.
But I've told him, I said, okay, I said I was going to do this show, so I need to be back in time for the show, folks.
Here's your
But
other, by the way. D Ocean.
okay, because I thought I had called it the shamanic oracle, and here it made it something else.
It's D Ocean.
And when I looked up D Ocean, I got Danny Ocean, so I couldn't find me. But there
Well,
you go.
because you've gotta, oh, it's kind of tricky. When you go from a phone and you type something in and you can't find it by name, up in the top right corner, there's like three little lines, and you can tap that, and then you can put channel, and it'll narrow it down to channel, not videos, named D Ocean.
Oh, okay.
There's your channel, by the way.
Thank you.
Hello, Robin and Project Skyfalls and everyone. Sorry, I was kind of all over the place. I got a lot going on. I just got power after 3 days. You know, and the Bible says there will be 3 days darkness. That's so funny. I said that in your chat right before that
You
happened.
did.
Getting dark, too
Did
dark.
you have 3 days of no power?
Yes.
Ah,
I was dying laughing over here, to be honest with you. The main thing I was mad about was that I had all these school assignments that are due, and they just kept emailing me all this work, and I was like, stop fucking emailing me. I don't have any power. I was about to freak out, and then I was just like, just let go, just let it all go. And the minute I did, I felt like instant relief. Oh my gosh.
I am still living with your ghost.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
That's
That's
what came to mind. I am still living with your ghost. Under and dreaming of the West Coast.
look at
I
what
just
my
want to see some palm trees.
that's a good song. This is what my daughter wrote on a piece of paper. And
Mm,
it says Latin at the top and has a crown on it. And it says, if you set the world on fire, what's left for you? Where do you go?
exactly.
I should have just burned with it, is what this says.
Ooh. Mm. Well, see, that's we had it with the George Floyd riots, over here, and now France is having it, and I think people are just reaching a boiling point where they're not willing to put up with stuff anymore. But
Pluto did dip back
in
in.
the case of Paris, but the French are always protesting something. But
Yeah.
they really, yeah, they really got into it this time. So there's a lot of fire energy. You want to tell us what the planets are doing the cha cha? What planets are
Pluto,
doing the cha cha with each other up there?
Pluto dipped back into Sagittarius in retrograde. Saturn's
Um,
retrograde in Aquarius. Neptune went retrograde on the same day my power went out, the 30th, actually, the next day. And
oof.
so I was giggling because I was like, Neptune is my psychic abilities. Shut everything off, tune in, go inward, listen to your intuition, go inward and listen very closely, go away from everyone else. And honestly, I just closed my Facebook down, deactivated Instagram because I'm tuning it all out. Brr, gone. It's gone. Tune out to tune in.
Ooh,
Mars and Venus are darn near going conjunct on the 7th in Vedic astrology. 7 Mars and Venus conjunction. And then
wow.
is going backwards. And Venus and Mars are in Leo right now.
Hmm.
Venus is going to go retrograde in Leo on July 22nd.
Mm-hmm.
That is the day of the Feast of Mary Magdalene. The Catholics gave her a day. It's July 22nd.
That's going to be very interesting, isn't
It is.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see what
And
happens on that day. We got to take notes.
going too at the same time. Chiron and Venus. Chiron on the 23rd and Venus on the 22nd of July.
And Chiron is more like an asteroid, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Asteroid, the wounded healer. That's our
Wounded healer.
the core wound we need to work on.
Absolutely.
Chiron's in Pisces right now.
Interesting, yeah. And Pisces is very emotional and watery.
Yeah, fire and water. Because Venus is, I understand what's going on with me because my Mars is in Leo in my natal chart. Mars is in Leo right now. So is Venus.
Smoke on
So
the
it's on
water.
fire. I need to go outside and work with the ground. That's exactly what Raw Star said. If you start feeling too energetic and too anxious and even aggressive with all this Sagittarius super full moon and Mars and Venus and Leo and all this going on,
Fire
go
energy.
outside and work in the yard.
Yeah,
That
Earth yourself.
said during my power outage. Maybe you just need to relax.
Right. I'm certainly going to keep up I'm going to keep up my channels, but other than that, I'm not really. Oh, yeah, I wanted to say it was all the way last year, but I did have a dream about things coming to something comes to an end in a shower of fireworks.
Ooh.
Whatever it is that's ending, though, it's a good ending.
And there always has to be things for new beginnings. So whatever it is always good.
Mm-hmm.
For new beginnings, must have an ending.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I wonder if it's going to be this year that's going to happen because it looks like it's ramping up to it. I mean, it looks like very easily it could be something here in the States doing that. I mean, it could be the regime going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The criminal regime going down could be. We don't know. But it's looking like it might be about that, maybe. And yeah, I'm looking at it's a fiery time that we're in. We're in a very fiery moment where don't we have some volcanoes popping off or something?
There's a lot going on. Some bigger earthquakes too, yeah.
Yeah. So we got a lot going on in this world, and I'm um I'm happy to be in a safe place. This place is really pretty safe. I mean, Ohio is not on a major fault line, except very down at the tip, like way down at the end. So we don't get all we get is we get storms, we get tornadoes sometimes, but other than that, we're fairly safe here. This is a safe area. Um, One of the reasons I'm loath to leave it. The other reason is Ohio is beautiful in its own way. It's got lots of beauty. It's just got some very weird things going on with it, though. It's got paranormal up the wazoo. And I should be careful saying that. Don't say that. I'm talking Ohio, not myself. I don't want any paranormal there. Thank you. But Yeah, Ohio has got a lot of paranormal going on, and um, it does get cold here, but it's our winters are getting less severe as time goes on, and they'll blame that on global warming, and I don't think it's really global warming at all. I think global warming, to me, it's just we're going through a natural cycle. We've got a cycle going on, and um, it's not got anything to do with cow farts or combustion engines or anything, I don't think.
Yeah, I almost had a laugh when they blame all this methane gas on the cows farting.
Yeah, cow farts and yeah, let's quit having cow farts and gas engines and then what? Okay. Yeah, just sit down and have a take a pill. No, don't take a pill. Yeah, I sit there and I think, and these are supposed to be educated people making decisions for us. Who elected you? That's just the thing. There's too many, I think there's too many organizations making decisions for us they were never elected in the first place. We know a lot of these, if we didn't elect them, they got no accountability. And they usually have no oversight. And and yet somehow they're making decisions for people. And I don't really think that's anything we want here in the States. So it's got to be stopped.
Yeah,
But
there's be a lot of fire because Jupiter is in Aries right now. The full moon is in Sagittarius.
that's
Jupiter,
why the fire is getting fanned. Yeah.
Jupiter is going to go retrograde on September the 4th, right before 9/11. So the expansion and bigger is right in Aries. And so this is a time for people to really start paying attention. And I've been telling everybody we need to plant in the earth. We need to replant all of the trees as fast as they're burning. Because if we just sit around and say, who set the world on fire, and talk about the world's on fire, and we don't do our part to replenish this beautiful planet that we live on, then we're going to be up shit creek without a paddle.
Well,
we will.
I don't have a yard either. However, I am fortunate. I live in a wetland. Not very much chance of it burning here. So, thank God, not really much chance of it burning because we have a wetland here. We have pretty saturated ground, meaning it would have trouble sustaining itself. So, because we've got water and streams and lakes and ponds and bogs and everything. So we're very fortunate to have all that water here. So, but I feel sorry where they don't have enough, which is why I'm trying to send rain. What we're doing, we're asking that it be within the divine plan. If there is some divine plan, we don't want to screw with that. But so the fact that the fires are still going, there's got to be a purpose. Because otherwise, our rains would have put them out a long time ago.
The Native Americans,
there's a purpose.
Set fires, as a matter of fact. And there's what I keep telling everybody is there's a lesson for everything. Even my power going out. Even my power going out was for a purpose.
Yep.
We could all, oh my God, I was without power for 3 whole days. What on earth did anybody ever do without electricity for 3 days back in the day? They used to live that way. We survived for many eons without having electricity. We survived many lifetimes without having social media where we always got to go hear the latest breaking news all over the planet. I told my psychologist we're almost like little children. Little children who won't go take a nap because they need to know what's going on and they might miss something. So we got to be everywhere all the time, connected to everyone but ourselves, connected to everyone but spirit fully. And it's my psychologist was like, she was amazed how prepared I was for this power outage. I honestly started drinking black coffee a few weeks ago. And do you know how handy that came in? When I was drinking instant coffee with no cream and sugar during a power outage, it was just like I prepared myself for it.
Right.
I wasn't whining that much. The main thing I was mad about was all these college assignments, and I was damn near freaking out about that. But once I let that go, I felt like instant relief.
You know, that's something that I realize too, is that it might be better the way that things are right now, because if I audit classes up at the university, I can audit them for free. They won't result in a diploma. However, that means I'll be able to go if I want to or not go. I won't have to, there won't be any money riding on me going to these classes if I want to go. And I
Yeah.
can still, don't need a degree for broadcasting.
No,
I'm already broadcasting, so
you
I
got,
don't need a degree.
and
So,
then I've got a park near my house that I go live on my bicycle sometimes to go there. And there's a thing that says the Native Americans, like it tells you about the prairie, because I live on the prairie. And it says the Native Americans used to set the prairies on fire on purpose so that the prairies did not turn into woodlands, because they needed the prairies to be clear for hunting purposes. So every spring they go out, not the Native Americans, but the local park people, I guess. They go out and they set the whole prairie on fire and then cut down any trees that are growing that have fallen from seed, and then keep the woodlands, and the prairie is the prairie. So once upon a time, this was all prairie lands except for the wooded parts, and they kept it that way and intentionally set the fires for a reason. It was for clearing the land, and it fertilizes the land, the burning does. So it it's all a matter of perspective in the way we're looking at things. Like, I'm an Aries sun and I have 5 placements in Leo. I'm a Leo moon, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Rahu, all in the 7th house. So I see fire as differently. Fire is brings us warmth. Fire brings good things as well. It's not just like,
well, it's passion, it's energy, it's
yeah.
energy we need to do things, you know.
I'm
That's
gonna ask you about this, and I just thought of it. The medicine wheel and the 7 lessons of the medicine wheel, since we're about to have 777. The Native Americans that taught me at the ayahuasca retreats, they were Apache and Navajo. And I remember when we prayed to the spirit of the east, it was to the sun, which represented fire, not air. Fire, sun, hot, like fire. There's 7 lessons of the medicine wheel.
mhm.
I know different cultures have different teachings, but this one has fire representing yellow, the,
Yeah.
the sun.
See, I'm the one that I learned was the Wolf Clan, the Wolf Clan Teaching Lodge one.
Okay.
So it's a little different. The yellow is air, the red is fire, but the red is still the good red road is the path of the sun. And so no, strike that. The good red road is south to north and east to west is the path of the sun, path of spirit. So that's the polarities.
Yeah. So when I was doing the Wiccan wheel, it was throwing me off because it was east. And then Sharon, my friend in Scotland, was like, I go by the medicine wheel and east is the fire. And I was like, oh my gosh, Sharon, thank you so much for reminding me of that because I was getting thrown off by that.
Hi, Marilena. Marilena.
Oh, good
Marilena.
Mark. Hello, Marilyn.
Hello.
Hello to everyone. The park is so good. Project Skyfalls.
Yeah, I guess I'm 65 now. I'll have to go from Ocean Mama to Grandmother Ocean.
Mother,
But
mother.
thank you. I guess I still look like a mama. So
Have you
I'm
ever
happy.
heard the song by Jimmy Buffett, Mother, Mother Ocean?
Yeah, I have heard that.
Yeah.
And absolutely. And there's also another one about the ocean. Let's see, Billie Eilish did Ocean Eyes.
Yeah.
Jane's Addiction did Ocean Size.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I really like they really love me too. Jane's Addiction just loves me. But they did one called Ocean Size. Wish I was oceanside. No one could no one could hurt me or shove me aside. Something like that. Yeah, it was a real like an anthem. It was all about I watched the ocean break on the shore and come back together with no harm done. It was deep. It was very deep. But the ocean is deep. And I used to joke a lot about yeah, well, I'm ocean. I'm the only ocean on the north coast. And um I have no sandy bottom or crabs though. I'm ocean. But I do have sunny beaches around me sometimes. And, I'm not going to name the sunny beaches, but yeah, there are a lot of songs about the ocean, which is kind of cool. And of course, if you have that name, you're going to hear that. You're going to run into that. Because as you're looking up stuff, the name keeps coming up. Oh, wow. I'm really happy. Some of my swelling is down right now.
That's good.
That ropey stuff in the lymph glands isn't there right now. Wow, that's nice. Yeah,
Oh, juniper berry will cleanse out your lymphatic system. Juniper berry oil.
you know what? I used to know somebody who did massotherapy, and she had a lotion that was made in Europe, and it had juniper berries in it. And whatever you put this lotion on, it would heal. It would heal it.
Oh.
It was a very good healing lotion. Then, and I mean, she told everybody about it, but the problem is they stopped having it in the States. And it was because of the juniper berries. So they reformulated it, took out the juniper berries, and and I think some other stuff, and it just didn't work anymore.
Huh.
So then she tried to get some because it was still being sold in Europe, and she tried to get some European, but they wouldn't let her import it
Mm.
um, because of the juniper berries. And so I'm thinking, juniper berries aren't that hard to come by, you know.
Yeah.
And but yeah, odd, because I noticed they were doing that a lot. Another thing that was actually helping people lose weight was what was the stuff that was in fen? They found out that the natural product wasn't hurting anybody, but it was the natural one that they outlawed. I can't remember what that was, but it was basically there was a synthetic kind and a natural kind. The natural kind never killed anybody, but the synthetic kind did. And they outlawed the natural kind. Now you can't tell me that was a mistake. I think really I think that the powers that were wanted to kill people. They wanted people to be sick,
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It seemed like they were doing everything they could to make sure that we were sick. So,
Yeah. Ban the things that will heal us. You know, I take a pill. It's called Water Out, and it has dandelion root, juniper berry, Yusa Irvy, and something else in it. It's supposed to really help cleanse the liver and kidneys. So that I get it on Amazon. I've been taking it for quite a while. I take one every morning
hmm.
with a milk thistle first thing when I wake up in the morning, and then I eat my raw garlic with apple cider vinegar and baking soda. Cause
Yeah,
I'm just trying to be as weird as I can be, as different from everybody else. I don't eat a bowl of Captain Crunch for breakfast.
I don't either.
Or McDonald's, for God's sake.
I haven't had anything like that in so long I can't even remember.
Not good.
It's been years since I've had even a donut.
That I just even switched over to my vitamin B and my vitamin E is all from plants. It's not any type of, like, I'm switching everything over. This is my switch and my independence from a lot of things. I literally, like, I did a 7-day social media fast, and I feel like I got my life back. I was on 7 days, no YouTube, no Facebook, no nothing, and now I've closed it all down again. Just a
I
few.
I don't really well, I'm not all over the place anymore. I was at one time. I went to a lot of different chat rooms, and I just find I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I can keep this up, you know. I mean, they're letting me be good to keep this show going because it's my show, but really I'm not much of a night owl anymore. I find that I feel better when I get some sun.
And do
So,
you know special hormones are produced? I just watched a video that one of my friends from my channel, she's a Reiki healer, sent me, are produced between 10 p.m. and 3 a.m. while we're sleeping. In our circadian rhythm, this is why this is so very important to get our proper sleep. These hormones are called, give me 1 second because I'll find them, are hormones that are so important, released by the pineal gland between 10 o'clock and 3 a.m. every night, are melatonin, serotonin, arginine, vasopressin, and epithalamin. Four of these hormones.
mhm.
Why it's
Hey,
important.
drum stud, how you doing?
be on our regular schedule.
Hi, Mary. Mary wins. Yeah, I'm doing fine. 4th of July weekend was just nothing to me. I didn't do anything unusual at all this weekend. Nothing. I just, I was just here working on setting up my new channel. Did you ever get, okay, let's throw in the link for my new channel again.
I'll get it.
I'll promote it as much as possible. I'm going to be having readings on there every day, I think. I'll upload a reading, a general reading, and I may start doing the a card a day type readings and pile readings, pick your pile readings. I'm thinking of doing those too. But I need to intend to get better equipment so that I can have a better view of the cards, because trying to control the camera and the cards is kind of hard.
It is. You
I need
need
a different setup.
no. You get a tripod. Mine was only like $15 or $20, and I'll be honest with you. I'll show it to you real quick. Whoops. It's hanging from a light. I get real ingenuitive and real creative with my things.
Ingenuitive.
I,
Yeah,
I,
I'm ingenuitive.
I
I'm
wrapped
ingenuitive.
this tripod around this light, and this light is actually mounted to my um stand with gorilla sticker tape, so this light is not gonna come off of here. It'll probably rip the top off of here, but I've got a USB charger cord that plugs into the light, and then this is just, and so when I do my card readings, I just put this here, um, in here, but it'll sit in there, so then you can see my card table.
Cool.
So if you get a tripod, then you have to mess with it. I've even tried figuring out how I could get it to hang from the window or hang, and this is the best option that I've come up with for now.
Mm-hmm.
So it is what it is.
You can get rigs that look down, like that are made for, yeah, overhead.
Yeah.
I might price them and see how much they are. I mean, somebody's got to have them cheap.
Yeah.
Or maybe I could get a secondhand one or something. There's always ways to get things. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, you can find something that works. Just speak it out into existence what you're looking for, and
That's right. I need the setup to do the cards.
That's just how it works for me.
I'm going to have millions of subscribers over there before very long.
I'm going to drop your link right now to your other.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to have millions of subscribers.
I'm just going to leave it open just in case I got to do it again. So,
you're a good mod, sweetheart. You are really a wonderful mod.
Thank you. I was a mod for some humongous channels, and I had to run and get links and pay attention.
Thank you. Thank you, Marilena. You replied. That's good. Yeah. Reply. Leave some comments and let me know if it fit you. Did it make sense to you, Marilena? Because Jim and I told me the last one really hit her.
That's good, Marilena. Her guides make her sleep between those hours. Yes, it's so important. Yeah. Like it's 10 o'clock now. but I'm usually in bed. That's honestly why I wasn't coming so much, because it was really cutting into my yoga time. And when it gets to too late, like 12 o'clock, I'm cutting into my
Right.
astral travel time.
That's why I'm going to cut it off around 12 here, which
Yeah,
is about a little under half an hour, guys.
yeah.
So, little under half an hour, I'm taking off. I'm not going to be late tonight. I want to get some rest, and I'm going to be working on my channel. Hope you have um, fun tomorrow. We're going to have. I wanted to say tomorrow, we're going to have our readings, our individual readings um, here uh, at probably 10:10. Yeah, I think I got it scheduled for 10:10. Again, and I'm only going to go for a couple hours. I'm not going to go really late for a while. I don't think so anyway. Plus, it gets very, very interesting. But, but, yeah, I'm trying to get some sleep too. I'm trying to make sure I'm sleeping at the right time so I don't screw myself up. I need to get well. I need to get better. I still have swelling. I still, you know, I need, I'm healthy for the most part though. I just have a few things that need to be adjusted. That's all.
And we heal, our body truly heals the best when we rest it, when we allow
Mhm.
ourselves, like, what I really keep realizing is I've got so much fire masculine energy. I'm very high energy, especially now that I quit smoking cannabis. I feel like I am on fire, and I have got to balance myself. I start being superwoman, flying here, going over here, doing this, working out in the yard, and it's just like we've got to really, really let ourselves rest. That's our feminine energy, learning to be still, learning to, like, going with no power for 3.5 days was a test of faith at that. And in the ultimate long run was completely letting go of and just being still and listening, because we cannot truly hear our spirit guides very well when we're constantly going, 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 talking, 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 doing, 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 running, 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 being here, connecting to everybody else all over the freaking world constantly. We have got to slow down.
But you know what? I sleep a lot. I actually do sleep a lot though. And sometimes I worry that I sleep too much. I can't help it. I get called away sometimes. It's funny. I get called away. It's
I
like
know.
I got something I got to do and I just have to go to sleep. I got to get horizontal and go to sleep. I can't help it. And I don't have that running all over the place urge anymore. I guess that went a while back. Oh, and thank you, Marilena. Yeah, our Independence Day is very important here. And your Independence Day, it can be your Independence Day too. You can declare it your Independence Day. So we can all declare it our Independence Day. We can all have an Independent Day, can't we? Um, is that going to be Wednesday or Friday or what? I'm trying to remember.
No, it's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Full
Wow.
moon is on July the 3rd in the morning at 7:39 your time. So this full moon is going to be on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The Sagittarius full moon. It's the first
So we're in it already. We're already in it.
super moon of 4 super moons. And we got 2 super moons in August, on the 1st and on the 31st. 2 super full moons, August.
So okay, I see. I see what's going on. That explains a lot. because we are in the orb of the Sagittarius full moon. Sag is spicy, a spicy meatball, really. Sag wants independence. Give me land, law, the land. Sag doesn't like to be fenced in. Sag doesn't like to be told what to do. Sag doesn't like things that aren't fair. Um, Sag has tendency to be kind of scattered, though sometimes can be very much scattered. And but somebody told me a long time ago the interesting thing about Sag is Sag will come galloping in with their eye on something and release that arrow at the same time, not seeing the mud puddle, and they fall right in the mud puddle, but then they hit the target, and when they come up, it's okay. But first they fall in the mud puddle, and it's like, you got to be careful of those mud puddles, folks. You got to look where you're going. But I'm an Ophiuchus now, so I don't have to worry about it anymore.
What do you think about resonating? Because later in your life, your sun does go into Sagittarius. So, like, you're born in Ophiuchus, right? But your progress chart, your sun and everything moves forward a little bit each year. The sun moves forward 1 degree every year. So, like me, in tropical, I'm a Sagittarius midheaven. In 13 sign astrology and Vedic astrology, I'm a Scorpio midheaven. It bumped me back into Scorpio.
Well, you have me as an Ophiuchus.
Yeah.
In tropical.
In 13 sign.
In 13 signs, yeah.
Tropical, you're a Sag. Right.
Well, no, I'm in Ophiuchus, you said.
In tropical.
In tropical, yeah.
Regular 12 sign astrology. A Sagittarius.
Or I'm a Sag in regular, yeah.
Yeah.
So, but then my progressed is Capricorn. So I'm going to eliminate the mud puddle this time. No more mud puddles for me.
Got it. Oh, that's Elena.
I want out of the mud puddles now. I'm done with the mud puddle. No more mud puddle. I want nice, solid, flat, dry ground now under me when I'm shooting at my goals. Nice, solid ground.
See, and I was supposed to go live the same day the internet went out, the power went out. I was supposed to go live for the Sagittarius full moon, and I was supposed to start my school. So literally, I was set free from doing anything for a few days. The whole power went out, the Wi-Fi went out, and my spirit guides were telling me, listen, we need you to focus and you need to reassess some things because we're going to steer you in a new direction. And that's where I was just learning to listen and learning acceptance.
Yeah.
Yes, codependent is usually a very needy, clingy, attached to others relationship. One of my yoga instructors was talking about putting our arm behind our back and opening our shoulders up. And when our shoulder is tight, is loose, even from being forward too much, when we open it up, it's like making space in our room. Say we are in a room and there's all these boxes, but we move all the boxes out and then we've got more space. She said, or you can think of it as a codependent person who's clinging on you like, I need you. And you're like, no, get off of me. And I had a giggle when she said that. I think independent, you're not even waiting for validation, Meryl.
No.
I think independent is not waiting on anything. Independent is like, I got this all on my own. And it's a very funny feeling because I'm a very independent type of girl. Even though I'm living with my parents right now, I'm paving a new path on a mission. Hello.
There he is, Mr. Wonderful, Mr. Handsome.
He's making his appearance.
He says, "You may worship me
Oh,
now."
gotcha.
The furry overlord has arrived and is making his appearance for his adoring fans. And you may love me now. Yeah, you want to be adored? You want to be adored, Mr. Cowboy? Look at those beautiful eyes. You come up to see your people. They love you. You loved him too, huh? Purr, 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 purr. Yeah, he's doing the purr, purr, purr. Purr, purr, purr. See right there. Yep, they love you. You're my little boy. He's a sweet boy.
He
Yep,
is.
I'm glad he came up to see you. It wouldn't be quite the same show without Cowboy.
I wonder what these animals think. Who are they talking to? Because my dog, he won't look at the camera for nothing. Like even if I want him to look at a dog or something on the TV or on the phone, he acts like he doesn't know what it is. He turns his head away from the phone. If I tell him there's a dog on the TV, he goes and looks out the window. I tell him there's a dog, look, and I show him even on my phone, and he goes and looks out the front window.
Well, maybe he knows that isn't really a dog.
He knows that it's not on the phone. He will not be looking
Hmm.
at the phone. He told me that much.
Hmm.
Not in English.
Cowboy's kind of getting used to being seen by people now, I think.
Oh
He's
yeah.
getting used to it gradually, but he wasn't always happy with it either. He'd hide. Now he's kind of getting to the point where I think he likes it. Yeah, you like it. Come on. You know you're handsome. And he's purr, 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 purr,
Oh,
purr,
he's
little purr box. He's a sweet boy. Anyway, he knows it too. I keep saying I'm going to cut it off around 12, so that I can get some sleep. Okay, tomorrow's going to be the readings. I got the new channel, which apparently is called The Ocean. Uh, The Ocean. What is it called? The Ocean Oracle. Gosh, nobody tells me anything, not even my own
oh, it's
channel.
called the ocean. You can go in if you go to the channel from the phone you're logged in from, and you go there, you can click on it and change the name of your channel real easily.
Okay.
I I can help walk you through it.
Okay, sweetheart. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You have been so helpful to this channel, sweetheart. Really. I gotta say, I am not technical in that regard, which is why I might take some communication classes just so that I can learn some more about this kind of stuff and be around people who do this kind of work more, and maybe pick up some pointers on how to do this much better.
Well,
And
it's I learn a lot by trial and error. You can actually make a lot of other changes from a laptop, but you need a laptop to do it. Like you can put your PayPal and if oh, do you have buy me a coffee? That's another thing you should set up for donations. It's called Buy Me a Coffee.
okay, yeah, I could use some help with that. Can you drink vinegar without baking soda? Of course, you can drink vinegar without. What do you mean? I drink vinegar all the time without baking soda.
Yeah, apple cider vinegar. I always have to remind people that you just want 1 or 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with water, like with 8 ounces to 16 ounces of water. Do not ever drink apple cider vinegar by itself. It can really tear up your digestive system.
Your teeth
Uh,
too.
yeah, it'll eat your teeth. Like I put some lemon in there And then after I do it, I swish water around in my mouth to get it off of my teeth. And
Mhm.
I put baking soda in mine to balance my pH level in my.
A lot of people drink it with a straw to make sure they don't get it in their teeth.
Yes. They.
And the other thing is I've got alkaline water, so that when I put it in the alkaline water, it just naturally balances out. I have an alkaline water pitcher and also a hydrogen water maker. You can get those off Amazon, Temu. It'll make highly alkaline. It'll make actually weak alkaline water unless you run it through twice, and it'll make a little stronger version. Um, but yeah, I would recommend. Oh, you brush your teeth with baking powder? Yeah,
That's good.
yeah, baking powder is good. I brush mine with. I use Bio Repair. Bio Repair has hydroxyapatite. It will make your if you have any kind of aching teeth, it'll make all that go away. I mean, not if you need a root canal or something, but you
Yeah.
know, but if you have like cracks in your teeth or whatever, they're aching, you can use BioRepair, and the hydroxyapatite will seal fine cracks and stuff and fill in small caries so you can not have painful teeth. So that's been a real lifesaver for me, let me tell you, is finding that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can make your teeth pretty shiny, but it is still abrasive.
Yes.
You know?
You be gentle on your.
Yeah, it is still abrasive. Yeah, activated charcoal with coconut oil. Yeah, that's another one. Yep, that's another good one. Really, we've got some good alternatives. Isn't it nice to be the people who know these things? And I can't imagine what other people go through. Well, I can. I can because I see them go through it. I don't know how they live through some of this. Um, I mean, they have to go to their dentist and doctors a lot more than we do, I guess. So, yeah, I never have fluoride. I won't do, but you don't want fluoride. You don't want fluoride.
It reminded me it's my 4-year anniversary on YouTube.
Well,
This
congrats.
birthday.
Happy birthday to Lady Spellbreaker 1313 channel. Happy birthday to Lady Spellbreaker 1313 channel. Happy birthday, dear Lady Spellbreaker. Happy birthday to you. Okay, I sounded a little bit like Joe at that point.
4 years. Holy smokes. So what have we been doing on YouTube for 4 years?
What have I been doing for 4 years on YouTube? What the heck have I been
What's
thinking?
going on around here?
I think I don't. You know what? I don't know when mine is. I have to go find out. I don't even know when mine is. I should go find out. I might have been on 3 years already.
Oh, I could. Let me go check. Because I can go look at your about section and it'll tell me when.
Oh, you know all of the secrets.
I know how to work YouTube pretty well. You know what? Yours is tomorrow. So
What?
it says you joined July 3rd of 2013. You joined
Honestly, I'm minus tomorrow. Oh my goodness. 23rd. What?
YouTube on July the 3rd, 2013. So
Oh.
happy birthday to you.
Well, yeah, that's when I joined YouTube, but that's not when I had a channel. I haven't had a channel that long.
Oh, it's internet just went out.
What?
It says in my internet went out.
Uh-oh. They may be having trouble.
Well, I'll be darned.
I'll be darned. We may be losing you.
I'll be son of a gun. It's working now. I was
Okay.
trying to see what your oldest videos are.
Oh my gosh.
7 years ago, it says your video says meet your divine parents, and they really love you.
7 years?
Yeah. So
I've been on 7 years?
that video is from May 22nd of 2016.
Oh, that's right. I was putting videos up before I ever started doing lives.
Yeah. Meet your divine parents. They really love you. Is what it's
Mhm.
called.
Yeah, that was, oh yeah. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
this year video, 7 year video. So
Okay, Marilena, have a good evening and a good sleep here. Time flies, the older you get. Uh-oh. Pretty soon I'll have to go to sleep before I wake up, if that's the truth.
I know. I know. I think I'm gonna hop off of here, but I did want to pop up here. I've really been out a lot lately.
Well, it's almost 12 anyway, so I'm getting ready to shut it down anyway.
Well, thank
So,
you for the invite, by the way. Because I'm not always in YouTube world anymore. I'm really making some healthy changes.
okay, well, I hope you show up for my channel from time to time.
Yeah, well, and
And
when
I'll try to show up for yours, but it's usually when I got, what do you call it? Um, when my helper's over and then I have to pay attention to her, she gets very upset. Um, but, but, oh, geez. Yeah. 7 years ago, I was channeling, Divine Mom and Dad, you know, and, yeah, so my oldest videos would be them. And for a while, that's all I did was just a few of those. And then finally, eventually, I decided to try a channel. So, um, try to do a live. It took me a long time to get the confidence to do a live. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be heard. I didn't want, I did, but I didn't. And the guides finally said, look, you got to get over this BS. You're, you got to get over it. So,
gotta get over.
anyway, got to get over it.
That's
So,
that's how you charge up that light bulb. You
mhm.
put it in the light socket, and it's an LED light that can travel.
Oh,
So when your power goes out, it's good to have some of those things on hand, because then you can carry it to the bathroom with you.
happy trails to you. Happy Independence Day. Like I said, I'll be reading Tarot tomorrow. Tarot tomorrow. Free Tarot tomorrow.
All right.
And then Wednesday, I guess we'll be celebrating the super moon.
Yes.
Super moon.
Tuesday. It's going up tonight, the full moon. And tomorrow, not Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. But I
Yeah.
mean, my next show is going to be Wednesday.
Yeah.
I guess it'll still be in the orb, but I don't know what I'm doing Wednesday. But I know tomorrow is Tarot night, Moon Day.
Yes. So it'll be a full moon tarot night.
Right. It'll be almost right on it. Okay. I hope to see you guys there. Please check out my other channel and give it some love
All
and
right.
hopefully
And
and
I'll give it to you.
share it and do that sort of thing.
Go give her a thumbs up, because she's only got 2. Make sure you smash that thumbs up.
Thank you. Yeah, I've only got 2 thumbs up.
And one of them is mine.
Thanks.
Because it did pop in. That was the first thing that popped up at the top.
I don't know if YouTube is jacking me up or what. I don't know what's going on. Because I know people love me. Why don't I have more thumb ups? Oh, Ken says he sees 9.
A lot of times if people come in, this is one of the things I always used to tell people when I moderated, and I need to remember to do that. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, because when they come in and the chat's open, some people just start chatting and they forget to hit the thumbs up. And I honestly don't have hardly any of my own moderators that remind people to hit the thumbs up, and that is something moderators should do.
You're right.
They
If
should
I come in and moderate, I will certainly try to remember that.
everybody, please remember to hit the thumbs up and share this out. So those are good things. Moderators are supposed to be there to help you.
Okay, well, thank you, dear. And you are a great moderator, and I'm glad you know so much, because I don't know that much. I really don't. I need to know more. I have tried to learn, but this is way in the future for me. I mean, I come from a time before cell phones, so
you got it. And they used to. It's the other channel, KF Rotman, on D Ocean Oracle readings. That particular video only has 2 thumbs up. So if you go on over there and you can see her Oracle card reading she just did, and give it some more thumbs up. This one has 9 thumbs up.
Thank you.
A moderator for a tarot card reader that had 24,000 people. So I had to really not listen to the people in the chat so much as I'm listening to the reader and following her cues, because I'm there for her, not everyone else. Because if I listen to 24,000 people talking to me at the same time, how could I ever hear the person I'm there for? The host of the show.
Well, love. Okay, it's about time for me to leave now. It's 11:59, and that means 12, and 12 is time for me to go. I'm going to go poof like Cinderella. Okay. And don't forget that you're divine. Go see my other channel, please. Leave a comment and do some stuff to help the algorithms. Algorithms. Who could ask for anything more? Okay. And hope to see you tomorrow and Wednesday and days beyond that. Hope to see you on the other channel and all that. And Cowboy also says, what? Let me show you. Is that okay? Don't forget. Okay. So there's my boy. Okay. I'm gonna go now. Juice is where you find it. Hope you find some on this show. And let's see. Be sure to tell people that you care. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. We're going into those times. Okay. Yeah, little cowboy. He's my buddy. He's my co-star here. He's my co-host. Okay. Love you guys.